Hey, black rain. Ooh, yeah. Hey, 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 black rain. Ooh, yo. Hey, hey, black rain. Yeah, hey, black rain. Ooh, yeah. Who you think is the best in the league? Black rain. Who you think these people tryna see? Black rain. Pros online still in my place. For what? Who you think these people wanna be? Black rain. Who you know with a drift like this? Black rain. Who you know with a drift like that? Black rain. Who you know with a stick like this? Black rain. Hey, who you know with a stick like that? You reading ebooks, but this is a pro read. Pro read. Sometimes I do this with no read. They said it I'm sticky. They said I'm too OP. OP. I can be down 14, come back in the fourth, win the game out with no lead. No lead. If you ain't got 200 or better, I'm sending it back. Don't you even approach me, don't need to go pro, cause you already know me. Yo, hey, black rain. Oh, yeah.
Alright, man. Hey, chat, check this out. Do we think that the NFL is rigged? Do we think? Do we think, like, as far as, like, you know what I'm saying, Vegas can make some calls, or do you think they got the you know, the score and everything figured out for the game even start? Like, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? And I'll tell you guys my thought process on it too. But I want to know you guys' thought process. NFL, do y'all think the NFL is rigged? And do you think, secondly, do you think college football is rigged too? Now, me and my homeboy was talking, right? And we both played college football. And we were talking about the Alabama and Oklahoma game. You know, went up 17-0. Oklahoma went up 17-0. Alabama ended up coming back within the first half, and then ended up winning that game, right? And he was like, "Yo, bro, like that shit crazy. Like that shit got to be rigged." And I was like, "You think so? Really?" He was like, "Nah, but the way things be set up and just how unfortunate things is, like, you know, you would think that the game's is rigged." And I said, yeah, if you're on the outside looking in, if you've never played football, if you've never, you know what I'm saying, played at the college level, whatever the case may be, then of course you're gonna look at it and say, yeah, everything's Vegas, everything is scripted, everything is rigged. But do we know how tough it is to get, you know, 11 people all on the same page for this to work, for that to work, for, and mind you, it's 22 people on the field at one time. Do you know how, now you can tell you can tell on certain plays, you can tell certain players what to do and things like that. Like, hey, you can tell the punter to, you know, shank a punt. You can tell a specific quarterback to throw a bad read. You know, but what if it doesn't even get to that? Like, what if we trying to tell the punter to shank it and the punt never gets to him in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Or what if somebody come through and block it before he can even shank it? You know, what if you tell a quarterback, hey, you have to throw a touchdown right here. Like, this has to be a touchdown. And you get sacked before you can even throw the touchdown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell a certain player to do something, but then on the other side of that too, like, it's, you know, everybody got to kind of be on the same page for it to work. Now, another crazy thing about it too is with these kids being paid and things like that nowadays, it's, you know, it's different than when I was in college. You know what I'm saying? When I was in college, it was, you know, you trying to earn this money. You trying to, you know what I'm saying, win this and win that. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? So, let me see something. That's an amazing tackle, bro. You know, so nowadays I don't feel like college is scripted at all. I will say I don't. Now, NFL, I think there's some things that go into the NFL. I think, you know, that just me personally. I never played NFL, so I can't say. You know, but with there's just a lot of money involved in the NFL. There's a lot of money involved in college too. But you see certain things, and you know, you just see certain things that'll be like, that's kind of fishy. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I just seen was Derrick Henry scored a touchdown, giving the Ravens an 11-point lead in the fourth quarter. It's 24-13 with 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He did not get a single carry the rest of the game. Baltimore went on to lose. You know, he just scored a touchdown. He fumbled earlier, but that's one of the greatest running backs of all time. People fumble, people make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But for him to not get a carry the rest of the game, they decided to sit him out the rest of the drives. Like what? Now I'm not saying it's rigged. I'm not saying nothing rigged, but that's a crazy ass stat. That right there is a crazy ass stat right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy ass stat. And that's a stat right there that'll make you think like, okay, cool, Vegas got some shit going on. You feel me? That's one of them stats right there that'll make you look at it and be like, hold on now. Time out. Nah, fuck all that. But when it comes to college football, me personally, I don't think it's rigged. NFL, I would say it's a little different. I would say regardless, we just never know. You know, I would say regardless, we just never know these days, man. You know, and once again, the thing about it is, we can look at it and we can be like, bro, it has to be rigged. There's no way he can do that. There's no way he should do that. There's no way that should happen. There's no way that, you know what I'm saying, he should be able to do that. And there's no way that he dropped that pass. And when you think about it, bro, a lot of nerves play in this shit too, bro. And like I say, not everybody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Passes that we think people should catch and passes that we think the quarterback can throw. And at the end of the day, people make mistakes, bro. People not perfect. But we want to look at it as like, you know, bro, he got to make that, bro. Like that shit was perfect. That shit was on the money. Blase. How did he drop that? How can he not do that? How can he not do this? And it's like, yeah, these niggas is not perfect. They humans just like we is. You know what I'm saying? I honestly don't like a cloud over here on this left side. That's a great tackle. That's a very good tackle right there. I'm playing the sticks. There's just no fucking way, bro. We can't give that up, bro. That's nasty. We cannot give that up. That's nasty right there. That is nasty. And then I don't like that my cloud should have just been sitting right there on the outside, waiting and chilling. He chasing the slant. My cloud was chasing the damn slant right there. I don't like this at all, but I never like my defense. I never like it, so. Good defense. I didn't like it, but hell, good defense. That is just so ass to me. That is so ass. That is so ass. He's that is so ass. But I get on here and I say it all the time, bro. It always depends on what side of the fence you're on when it comes to, you know, which team that which team you're betting for or which team you're rooting for. It just always depends on which side of the fence you're on. Come on, it's good defense. Come on. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Tired of losing? Here at Rain Game Picks, the focus is doing research and finding the safest picks to ensure wins. If you can copy and paste, you can make money. All of my team bets are being placed on fullstarsportsbook.com. They are a sports book that you can use in all 50 states. To get an account created, message them Rain4 on Instagram, and they will create you an account and give you a 100% deposit match with free play. So if you deposit $100, you get a free $100. Join the VIP membership and copy the same bets as me every single day. If you're just interested in player props and prize picks is available in your state, for new users, use code RAIN4 and play $5 and instantly get a free $50. Join the VIP membership for just prize picks or the VIP Elites membership for player props and team bets. If prize picks isn't available in your state, you can use fullstarsportsbook.com for player props as well. Once again, here at Rain Game Picks, the focus is doing research to find the safest picks and winning as a team. And I say it all the time, I hate the way the NFL play these fourth quarters, bro, because once they get up, they start playing super conservative. Teams just act like they forget how to score or manage the clock. All that shit. Ooh, that was a dot. The comeback right over there was a dot. But they was up 24-13 in the fourth, which is, I mean, that's not a lot of points. It's only 2 possessions. But at the end of the day, it's like, keep putting the foot on the you feel me? Keep playing as if like you're not winning. I mean, you can't say it like that because that's how you make mistakes. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you can't afford to take your best player out who's been scoring. Your quarterback's hurt. Your quarterback is done. Now you got Derrick Henry. Like, why is he not playing? You feel me? Do y'all not want to win? Like, fuck going on? It's a good read. That's a good read right there, boy. That's a good read. Okay, we definitely not getting blitzed here, so we can kind of, you know what I'm saying, take our time. We did get blitzed a little bit. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood with it. Is he gonna play this RPO? Ooh, love to see it. Love to see it. Gotta love to see that right there, right there. Another question, right? Do we think that the NFL is rigged, and then you have some players that be like, you know what? Imagine they tell a player to do something, and he like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, he stopped and got his shit blasted. Ooh wee. Got your shit, got your muffin cap peeled back blue. Oh my God, he got blasted. But do we think that's the thing, right? They tell you, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do not go out there and complete this pass right here. Or go out there and fuck up. And imagine they don't listen. What do we think? What do we think happens? You feel me? What do we think? I was about to have a touchdown to that vertical to be. I was about to have a touchdown to be. Like, what do we think happened? If they say, hey, don't score, and then you do score. Or if they say, throw an incomplete pass, and it gets tipped and caught by somebody who wasn't part of the script. You feel me? I think when we look at it and say things is rigged, I think we think that it has to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine if that wasn't part of the script. Then what? You feel me? Then what happens? I don't like this. Wow, that defender on the edge right there. Like, that was bad, first of all. But what happens if they don't follow the script? Is that when you get benched the rest of the game, like Derrick Henry? Or what? Do we think Vegas called and say, hey, Lamar Jackson's out, all they got is Derrick Henry, he just scored, we don't need him scoring. We don't. Bench that nigga for the rest of the game, bench his ass. He ain't playing no more. Because he one of the ones that don't like to follow the script. We can't afford that right now. Imagine that. Hey, this nigga Derrick Henry, we already know he not listening to the script. He not going to listen to it. When he get that ball, he trying to score every single time. Hey, let's get him out the game. And it's not like he didn't have an injury. So it's not like they faked the injury for him to be out the game. He just didn't play. He just literally didn't play. That's the crazy thing about it. Knockout? Great knockout, boy. Where my D-line at? That nigga sat back there and chilled for years. Thank you. Gonzalez. Is he not at corner? Is he in a slot for me? Where the fuck is he at? Was that couldn't be my cornerback, was it? Holy shit. If that was my cornerback, why is he in the slot? What? Is that my purple? If that's my purple, why is he at corner? I don't know, but appreciate you. Appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate it.
Hey, Black Rain. Yeah.